Good morning, Starshine. This is Smadar from Song of Stones, and I am a crystal whisperer, and I help people to connect with the stones that are singing for them. And today I'm here with just such a crystal. I have this very magical client who placed an order on the Song of Stones website recently, and one of the crystals that she chose was missing. It disappeared. And those of you who know me know that magical stuff like that does happen from time to time. And I have to say that I haven't run into a time where my customer wasn't completely understanding. And I think that's because the people that connect with Song of Stones are such magical people and so deeply connected to the stone beings, and they are used to things like this or open to when the crystals do their magical playfulness and disappearing acts. And there's always a reason that a crystal disappears. And it could be to guide me to another crystal. It could be because the timing is not right, and sometimes it'll appear, 2 days later or a day later, and I discover that there was purpose in the timing. There's many reasons that it happens. In this case, I believe that the one crystal disappeared in order to lead me to find this other crystal for her, for Maria. Maria, this is for you. So I'm just going to talk to you directly. So last night when I was in the crystal room, I was just finishing up for the evening. It was late. And then the energy in the room shifted. And this is what happens when I hear a crystal singing. It's almost as if picture this, it's almost as if the atmosphere changes. So imagine you're outside and a storm is moving in and the sky starts to change. There's a feeling in the air that starts to change. And if you're really sensitive, you can feel it in advance. You see the animals know, they take cover, they prepare because they can feel it. They can feel the change in the atmosphere. And it's kind of like that when I listen listen to a crystal, or when a crystal is singing out for me. And there is a difference. There's a difference between me looking for a crystal for a customer, which I do, and it's also magical. But there's a difference between listening to, let's say, a soul journey stone. So I don't specifically go out to find the crystal. I let the crystal call me to it. So I wait until the crystal is singing and draws me to it. And honestly, it's happened so many times that I should be so trusting and sure of the process, but every single time someone asks me to listen for their soul journey stone, I have a moment of, oh my gosh, how am I going to find this person's soul journey stone? how, with all the crystals that are here, how am I going to know the right one? And then I just let go of that. I honor and accept the doubt that comes into my heart, because there's purpose to it. I'm going to go into that in another at another time, because there was a whole wisdom that came in this morning about doubt. But for now, I just want to focus on this beautiful crystal of Maria's. So it inevitably, the crystal will sing for me, and I'll find it. And as soon as I have it in my hand, I'll just know. There'll just be this knowing. So that's kind of what happened, not kind of, that is what happened yesterday. I was getting ready to close up and head off for the night, and then the shift happened. The energy in the room shifted. And the next thing you know, I was moving boxes and shifting things and pulling things out, and then I had this crystal in my hand. And that's when the energy shifted again. And it's almost like a light switch going on and off. It's like suddenly, I don't know what happened, but I have this crystal in my hand, and I know it's for me. And I am, partly the reason I came here to take this video was also to show Maria her crystal and to talk about it. But I thought, I'm going to take this opportunity to also show you, to talk about the process, to show you also how magical a crystal can be, and how to look for the magic of a crystal. So this is a peach Lemurian, and there's a dolphin crystal. You can see the baby crystal riding along the side, and the crystal, it's a long crystal, and it if you hold it up to the light, you can see there was a break. You can even see a ding here, right at the same line where the break happened. It's a big crystal, so I'm trying to get the right angle with my camera. So you can see here the line where this crystal, something affected the crystal. And it could be an earth shift, it could be lightning, though this does not look like a lightning strike. This doesn't have that lightning energy. So something happened, and you can see there was also a crystal here. There were two. And those crystals released, leaving a key. You can see up at the top there's a little bit of a ding. So again, indicating something happened to cause the crystals to release. Key crystals are amazing, especially when you get the crystal coming off right in your hand, which has happened. Those crystals are really magical. And so what this tells me is that at some point in this crystal's life, a shift happened, and that shift created a transformation and a new path. And with this one, I see a clear path, like a clarity. So it feels to me as if that shift, that break, that trauma created a new path, one that was clear. Okay. And then there's another key on the other side, another crystal, also separated. This is a really long key, so I'm trying to get the right light so that you can see it. And then something else happens. So when you turn the crystal around, I hope you can see the beautiful, graceful curve. You really will, I don't think you'll be able to see this on camera. I've never seen a crystal curve quite in this way. It is, honestly, it took my breath away when I saw it, when I felt it, when I experienced it. The curve is so graceful, and the shape of it is magical. Very sacred. It's like sacred geometry, but a sacred geometry that we don't know about. It's like we know the shapes of sacred geometry, but this is different. This is a sacred shape that is beyond, okay, I'm going to say it, beyond any earth shape. And it makes sense to me now. At the time, I didn't know it yet because, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it with this light. Maybe there we go a little bit. You can see there's a window. You see all the lines, the Lemurian lines, and then there's a window. And that window, you can see sparkles. The sparkles go all the way down the crystal, but I just want you to be able to see what I'm talking about. And those are the stars. And it was like as if in that moment the crystal was sharing with me, telling me its story, its song, that it is a starship and that it can take you on a journey into the stars. There we go. It's almost as if once we say the word stars, that the stars emerge. Okay, so how magical is that? I mean, honestly, I'm feeling a little woozy just being in the energy of this crystal at the moment because it's so powerfully, not uplifting, but lifting. Lifting in vibration, lifting in frequency, lifting to the stars. So, and that color is something else, right? And I'm so glad that you get to see the color of this beautiful crystal. So there's more. There's more to this crystal. I don't know that I can show you all of it because of no, I'm not going to be able to show you all of it, and maybe I'm just not meant to as well. I think the rest is for Maria, for you to discover, my friend. And I want to thank you for asking me and for trusting me for asking me for a soul journey stone, and for trusting me to find the crystal that is singing for you when your other crystal that you wanted went missing, disappeared. And now we see the purpose. So the purpose, I feel, was to bring us to finding this crystal for you. And I'm just in awe of the people that come to Song of Stones, the magical people that are so connected to the crystals, and they do trust, and they do understand when I say a crystal has disappeared or it's missing or it's playing, and they're so patient. It makes my heart so happy. And I'm just going to thank all of you. I thank you, Maria, and I thank all of you for being so great. It makes I don't want to call it a job, it makes my calling so much more joyful. So I hope you got a little glimpse of what it is to experience a soul journey stone. And this is just the beginning, because once you get it in your hands, then the magic really happens. You'll probably already start feeling the magic happening in your life. It happens even before you know before you know you're going to receive a soul journey stone. Time is not as linear as we think it is, and the crystals are so beyond that. So I just am hoping that you get a glimpse, because I have a description of what a soul journey stone is on my website, but really it just, the description pales so much to the actual experience of it and to the actuality of it, because it's such a magical thing. And I hope that I was able to give you a little glimpse of what it is to have a soul journey stone. And at least to the process is not a great word, to the magic and the unfolding of the listening for a soul journey stone. And I hope you can feel that energy shift that I was talking about is happening right now. And I'm going to give you a minute to see if you can sense that. And I'm going to send you off with that lovely energy, that crystal love, and my love, and many blessings. Have a magical, magical day.